Hi Dizzlers, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And for all my subscribers, I thank you very much. For those, if you're new here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Today I will be talking about taking public transportation as a person with disability in Jamaica. So, first of all, I don't like taking taxis. I am terrified of taxis here. I will take them if I have somebody with me or if I know the driver per se, but given the fact that they're kidnapping females or they're robbing people at gunpoint and stuff, it is really not safe for me, so I am afraid of that. So I stick to JUTC buses. I don't even do the coasters because they swirl up all over the place. They drive as if it's their road. So for JUTC driver buses, they do have a bus for disabled persons that run from different areas. But if you don't have the driver's number or you don't know the schedule of the bus, most times you're going to miss the bus. You're going to miss it. So that's really not an option for most persons with disability. Yes, I have his number and I'll reach out to him and say that I need to go here and there, but I can't always take the disability bus because it's not going where I am heading. It's not going to my destination. For the other buses, being disabled, the drivers are good. They do look out for persons that need help, some of the drivers, but it can be quite hectic. It can be quite a challenge to take a JUTC bus. In that, alright, I know the buses have their schedules and stuff, but the buses don't always run on time when they're supposed to. You will have to stand there waiting for sometimes half an hour to an hour, even more, because you're not getting any bus. Let me see what else. When the buses do come, like if I'm downtown, when I'm downtown and I'm waiting on buses, there's normally a large crowd at the bus lay-by waiting on specific buses. So by the time the bus gets there and pull up in the lay-by, everyone is pushing and being impatient. So you as a disabled person, I can only speak for myself. Me as a disabled person, if I try and go into that crowd, they're going to push me and I'm going to fall. So what I normally do is sit at the back of the lay-by. Like the crowd is at the front, I'll sit at the back of the lay-by, so when the buses are coming, the drivers will see me, and if they're drivers that are used to me, are just kind-hearted, they will stop and assist me in the bus, make sure that I'm okay, then they'll go and load. If not, I will just sit there and wait until the crowd goes into the bus, and then I'll go in. If there's a seat there, then I can sit. If not, and the driver is not willing to ask for a seat, I will come out of the bus and wait for another bus, or at that time I will call a driver or find some other way. But most times I'm lucky that the drivers, they do look out for me, so I won't have to get involved with that crowd or be pushed down, because some persons, they're selfish. They don't really care. They just want to go in the bus. And I'm saying some persons. So that's getting into the bus and traveling here. Sorry for the let me see, from one destination to another. Okay. Waiting on the bus can be hectic, as I said. Some buses are high, so when I'm trying to step up, it is difficult. Some buses are difficult to get into because of how high they are, but I normally use my muscles in my arms to swing up and to get there. Normally the first 4 seats at the front of the bus belongs to persons with disability, and they do allow seniors to sit there, but it's mostly for persons with disability. But by the time we get into the bus, able-bodied persons, they're already sitting in the seat, and sometimes they don't want to get up. You ask for a seat, or the drivers ask for a seat, they don't want to get up. They're not going to get up. Some seniors will tell you that the seat is also for them, which is not so. It's for persons with disability, but they say that it's for them, and since they're already there and they're seniors, they're not moving, which is okay. I don't mind coming off bus and taking another bus. I've had occasions where I'll go into a bus and it is full and I want to go home because I'm so tired. The drivers will ask for a seat and no one would be willing to get up and give me a seat, and I can't stand. My walking disability also comes with the territory of not having balance on my feet, so I'm easy to fall. So standing in a moving bus really isn't suitable for me. So the drivers would ask for someone to give me a seat, just to assist and give me a seat, and sometimes no one would get up to give me a seat, so the drivers will have to park the bus and decide not to move until someone gets up. Or I've had occasions where I had to open my chair because I walk with let me see if I can get it. I walk with a chair. It's actually a cane with a seat on it, so it's in cane format right now, and if I open it, it's now, let me see, can you see? I hope you can see. It is now, give me a moment, I'm trying to get the camera to see what I'm seeing. It's now a chair, so that is what I walk with mostly. So when they're not getting up to give me a seat, I do open that and sit with the driver, and I'll be by his or her side, so they will drive very slowly to ensure that I'm safe. Because some persons, things are not what they used to be. They used to look out for seniors, they used to look out for persons with disability, they used to look out for mothers with children, mothers with a baby, but not anymore. I don't know if it's a generation difference or the generation gap. There's something there. It's not as how it used to be. So traveling here is not easy. I don't take taxis because it's dangerous. As I said, waiting on buses can be time consuming, and when a bus finally comes, it's either it's too full or you have to fight the crowd to go in. So I have to sit at the back of the label and wait for my turn to go in if I don't know the drivers. But I do have some perks for being disabled and traveling, because they look out for me. I have people generally just look out for me, the drivers that I know, they generally look out for me, so they'll stop wherever, because sometimes I can't even walk to the bus stop because I'm in so much pain, or the bus stop is far off. So they know where I normally am, and they'll stop and they'll ensure that a seat is there. Right now, because of corona, the disabled seats are barred off because no one is supposed to be sitting close to the drivers, and that's where I normally sit. So if I go in the bus and I know the driver, I know that they still expect me to sit right behind, so I'll climb under that bar and I'll go sit. I always have bags with me. Not bags, but I always have a bag with me, and they'll assist me in taking up that bag, bringing that bag up in the bus. But if I don't know how to drive, I am still able to do what I have to do, because it's being disabled I'm not allowing it to stop me. I am finding a way around the situation or over the situation. So I'll just do things a little bit differently. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much short. I don't know if it made any sense to you, but that's just it. I don't take taxis. Waiting for public transportation is hard. It's time consuming. Getting into public transportation is hard because of the steps are high. The crowd that is there. But other than that, that's how I do it. I don't know. I have to take public transportation almost every day because I don't drive, and right now my staff bus picks me up from home and take me to work, and then they'll take me back home. But that's when the bus is working, and if not, I have to take public transportation. And going to physiotherapy, okay, let me give you this instance. Going to physiotherapy is difficult because when I get a bus and I come and I go to downtown and waiting, there are about 3 buses that pass where I do physiotherapy, and to wait on a bus most times is so challenging because they're not on time, and sometimes a specific route they don't have any buses, but the drivers are there, so I have to sit and wait. And when I do get a bus, I am late. I'm late for physiotherapy, not because I'm not early, but because of the bus system. It's either the drivers are changing, the morning drivers are going home and the evening drivers are signing in, so by the time they sort out who is getting what bus, it's just hard. And when some drivers go up, by the time they come back down, their time has passed, so they're trying to play catch up, so I am late. So it can be it is challenging sometimes, but you have to do what you have to do, whether you have a disability or not. We just have to do what we have to do. So that's my little 2 cents about public transportation in Jamaica. Let me know if you would like more details or to be specific. I don't know if I made much sense, but I hope I did. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed as yet. Please like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think. See you next time, Dizzlers.